Happy Easter! Today's update is going to be me. I tried um, the way of like um, self motivating in the morning, where like you talk to yourself in the mirror and you pump yourself up and you tell yourself it's gonna be a great day and you're a great person and so on and so forth. I tried it the first time, didn't really feel it, so I kind of went back and like I did like my whole body and I was just like, yeah, yeah, like I could do this, I could have a great day, and yeah. Um, so I think that worked a little bit. I'll keep trying to do that like every morning. And but on this journey of learning, I came up to a realization that like you can't just like pump yourself up every morning and tell yourself yes I can, yes I can, let's do this, so on and so forth. Um, and then come up to a stressful situation and be like fuming or venting um, or like for me, my coping mechanism for stress would be I'd be in my head, I'd be kind of shut off, and I'd be kind of going over the scenario in my head, trying to figure out um, like why it's frustrating me and all this kind of stuff, and then I would kind of be very inward when I'm trying to be like a very outward person. So, um, so I'm realizing that like coping mechanisms, like how you deal with stress, is also a part of um, like being happy and bettering yourself, and like however you cope. I mean, if you think about it, like how do you cope? Like, do you cope inward, which could be a few different ways. You could be in your head, like going over the scenarios and kind of yelling at yourself, um, or trying to figure out how to fix it, or just being very inward, or do you just go to like your hostess cookies and you know kind of knowingly or not knowingly like ignoring the scenario and just like eating it away, or or are you the kind that is like quick to anger? Like, do you just like snap, and do you just like get really angry, or um, or maybe you have a few different coping mechanisms, and it's all situational. Um, like, cause sometimes like with little situations we're really good at coping, and um, we use the proper coping mechanisms. But sometimes, like in certain scenarios, like we almost feel threatened, and like we like close ourselves off or explode with anger, and that's when we have to realize and be aware of what we're doing and how we can cope better, because that's the only way to like better ourselves in our journey. So um, so yeah, for me, I mean, I still do it once in a while, but I'm really taking notice to it, that like when there's a stressful situation and I know that I have no control over it, or I can't do anything about it, and then I just get like sucked into my head, and I just get sucked there, and I feel like I can't get out. But ways that I'm dealing with it are taking that notice, like noticing, like, hey, like I realize I can't do anything about this situation, um, but it's not a threat to me. Like, it's not threatening me in any way. It's just like, yeah, maybe I got yelled at, or um, maybe somebody didn't like the thing I was saying, and now I'm thinking about it over and over, but it's not doing me any good. Like, it's not helping me. So, um, so then when I kind of talk myself um, into realizing that, into telling myself that um, there's no good in what I'm doing right now. Like it's over, it's done. Now learn from it, move on, and that I can ease easier or better myself in getting back out of my head and actually like living the day. So so yeah, so I'm doing really good in staying positive, staying driven, and staying motivated, and trying to do my like my ritualistic like yeah today will be a great day, and kind of like saying it with my body like less than just like my voice, and now I'm paying attention to when there is situations that get stressful, like how I'm coping with them and how I'm dealing with them, and trying to um, realize it and better that, because like I can't keep pumping myself up being positive and then having stressful situations getting stuck in my head, and then like that will probably lead to depression, that will probably lead to depressive thoughts, and that's just not where I want to be. So I'm coping, I'm trying to figure out how to cope differently and realize there's no threats. Like even if it's something that I had control over that went wrong, like okay, you learn from it, you fix it, you learn how to fix it, and that's how you have to manage. Like that's how like my thinking has to work to get through this journey. So that's my update. That's my learning curve of the day. And today is Easter, so today is going to be like a family day. And I thought about that because of family situations and whatnot. Of course, there's always stress in families, whatever family you're in, of course. So today I'm gonna do like everything I can to to not be stressed, to just enjoy myself, and when a stressful situation comes up, I will I'll be open-minded and just be accepting of myself, and just tell myself it's not a threat. Like I am fine, and if it's something I can correct, if it's something that I could apologize for or whatever, of course I'll do it. Um, so yeah, like I still have full control over myself and how I'm reacting and how I'm doing, and it's still just a learning curve. So everything is well. Happy Easter.